It's May 7th here in Illinois, morel season 2025. I just got into the woods, got my good old dog with me there, Ginger, to help me out. She's got a hurt leg, so see how this goes. But I found my first mushroom, really small. You can see that. Right there, heck yeah. Been in here maybe 15 minutes and found one. It's a little one. But haven't been seeing too many people find them. Anyway, yeah, nice mushroom. Take a look at it, real small. I think they're just getting started here in Illinois. But, yep, right there. My first morel for 25. Just found my second one. These are an early mushroom, kind of darker. The lighter ones are yellow or up later. But yeah, there's another one. A little bit bigger. Yes, sir, that's what it's about. I gotta pinch the dirt off. I don't ever put dirt in my bag. Yeah, nice morel. I just want to say, when you're hunting stuff in the wild, make sure you're 100% what you're eating. It only takes one time, so be very careful. So on to the next one, hopefully. Yeah, at least I'm finding a couple of them. You can see the foliage ain't up really too high yet. What do you think? You gonna find some? I just found a patch right up here on this hill. Quite a few of them. They're definitely up, but they're probably maybe 3-4 inches tall. But heck yeah, I found a patch, so I'm gonna take you up here. Yep, they're just starting in Illinois here. Where we're at, northern Illinois. Yeah, they're all over through here. Look at that. The smaller ones, but believe you me, I'll take them. They're about 3-4 inches tall. Put my stick there to mark them. They're easy. You can easily lose these so fast. You think you're going to see them, and this is public ground. Anybody can come in here. So you gotta try to get out here early. I know I've seen one person in here already, but I usually try to come to these after the weekends. The weekends they get hit pretty good. But anyway, here's this patch. There's one there. Some of these are hard to see. This one's all dried out, or someone's dropped it. Here's another one there. Yeah, they're all through here. There's another one sticking out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through this area pretty good. But this is what you like to find. A patch of them instead of just one every quarter of a mile or whatever, you know. But right next to it. Oh heck yeah. Look at, there's one. There's one underneath. The other things hide right at the leaves. Yeah. There's a dried up one I picked up. Another one. It's really fun when you find the patches. Try not to disturb the area too much. Like I said, usually when you see the early ones, the later ones will come up here too, the bigger yellows. But I'm trying not to disturb this too much, make it look like I run cattle through here. Oh, here's a nice one. There it is. There's a nice one right there. Oh, there's another one sticking out. May 7th. Looks like it's going to be the day. It's a nice little patch here. Look at that. That root system on that thing. This is a little guy. Yep, right there. I always like taking video when I'm morel hunting because these things are like almost impossible to find around here anymore. Used to find quite a few, but over the years I don't know what happened, but a lot of the woods I've been to, you just don't find them. That's why they're getting, I've seen $80 a pound on Facebook down in Peoria, I think it was. 70 average. I paid 50 for my 2 pounds, so I paid 100 for 2 pounds. Heck is that? Oh, look at. I don't think that's a mushroom. Good old lighter. Somebody either lost or just threw it out. Who knows? Anyway, right by a mushroom. Look at that. There's 2 of them. 2 of them right together. Oh, there's another one. There. These early ones are really got a lot of flavor to them. Later ones, I think, anyway, my opinion. Another thing, when I walk out of here, I'm going to make sure I cover the bag on the road up there. People see you come out of there with a bag of mushrooms. It's not going to be good. The whole town will be here tomorrow. Yeah, that was a nice patch there. That's what you look for when you're morel hunting. Find a nice patch, and I can come back to this in a few days. I'll mark it. There's that bent tree right off the little trail there. Try to remember that. This here's my vacation. Don't got the money to go to Hawaii or the Bahamas, but this is what I like. Out in nature, finding tasty morels. Don't cost a whole lot of money, a little bit of gas. Yeah, right there's another one. And there's another one right there. Oh, they're all through here. See that? There's another one. Heck yeah. I think I pretty much got them out of this patch. Probably, I don't know. Look at that. Thank you, Jesus. But no dead elms. There's 3 elm trees here. 3 live elms. 1 little tiny dead one there. Usually find a lot under the dead American elm trees, but hickory trees. No big dead elm, just 1 little one. But right there's where I found most of them, underneath these 3 live elms. I'm going to take another quick sweep through here because you always usually miss a few of them. See if I can find any more real quick before I move on. There's always one hiding on you. I got down, gotta get down to the ground level, and there I spotted one, really nice one. If you can see that or not, right in there. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I walked around, didn't see anything, got down ground level, and there's one peeking through. That's a nice one. Gotcha, you son of a gun. Heck yeah. That's a nice morel there. Usually I call these the false mushroom. Usually when I see these, it means that the morels are up. Last few years I have not even seen one of these. There's one way over there. 2 of them. Oh, here we go. 2 of them. That's fun finding these mushrooms. Look how small. Oh, small that is. How tiny them are. Believe me, I'll take anything. That's just pretty cool. Find a patch over probably, I don't know what this is. 100 feet maybe area. Couple nice little ones there. See another, here we go, another one over here. Oh. Yeah, here's another patch of them. Yeah, a few nice ones. A lot of itchweed right there. Nettles, whatever you want to call that. It's got some nailed by that. Oh, there's a nice patch of these. Oh, heck yeah. It's fun when you find them. Instead of walking for 2 or 3 miles. Went to check on my dog, and right there's a morel. Right down from her. What do you think of that? You don't like them, huh? There's one heck of a patch there. Right underneath them. 3 live elms. I'm still finding these in this patch. Been through here a couple times. Here's some more of them. There's 3 of them together there. There's another one right there. And there's another one. Right there, you can barely even see that son of a gun. I might get out of this patch and not find another one the rest of the day, so I really want to spend some time here. I found another patch up from the other one. If you can see them or not, but they're a little bit darker looking. There. Again, there's several of them in here. Right there. Yeah, I'm out here like every year, 4 or 5 or 6 times. Barely find anything. Last year I might have found a pound out here. It's just so hard. I've been buying them last few years. It's been so hard to find. Be careful, take your eyes off these things. These are right out in the open though. You can actually see these. Try to just pinch them off so pulling the dirt up. Yeah, see these are all like a darker. It's a different patch. The other ones are lighter. Cover that up. See this? Yeah, it's about time, to find some of these son of a guns. It's been long overdue. Yeah, there ain't much cover here on the ground, so you can really spot them. There's another one. There's one. Here's a little bit lighter. Yeah, see them? How them are a little bit more darker. These are just good eating. See how dark that is? That's an early mushroom there. Turkey over there's going nuts. It was a little bit tougher to get out of there. See if you can see that. Right there, just barely hiding right in. I don't know if you can even see that. That's amazing. I even spotted it. Right there, one of them thorns. It's a nice one. It's underneath a gooseberry. I can get him out of there without getting stuck. Oh, right there. Kind of a tradition here. Put my doggy up here on this big oak tree. This thing's probably been here before the Civil War and then some. Beautiful day. Morels. Sunshine. You couldn't ask for anything more. Ain't that right? Give you an idea how big this tree is. Big white oak. I shot a video a few years back called Morel Motherlode. This is the big American elm tree I found them under. If you want to check that video out, I was pretty excited. But yeah, it's falling over now. But I found a heck of a... There's one right there, believe it or not. I've come back every year and never found another one. There's one there. Yep. Still putting out some mushrooms. Yeah, time moves on. Tree died, now it's falling over. Getting reclaimed by the land here. Been walking for around 40 minutes. Haven't found anything. I came up here on this hill. Found one. This used to be a really good patch in here years ago. Kind of died out, but there's one there. That's what I usually find up in this area, maybe one or two. Used to find pounds in here. I'm not no mushroom expert. I just go after the morels. I think these are called oyster. You can see them up there on that log. Not sure. There's one right there. You can see that one. Right there. That's kind of a yellow looking one. That's easy to spot. But there's another one over here. Look at that. A couple of them. Yeah, these are more of a yeller. Yeah, there's a few of them up here. Another one. Right there by the nettles. That stuff really makes you itch. Yeah, I don't know what these are. I think they call them oyster. Kind of pretty, but I don't eat them because I don't know nothing about them. Again, I won't eat nothing unless I'm 100% sure of it. I'm going to show you how hard these small ones are to see. Walking right along here. Right down there. I can barely even find it right there. Oh, that thing's hidden. You gotta have some good eyes to spot them. Ain't that something? That's how easy it is to walk by them. Still find a few small ones. Wait for my old dog to get up here. Spotted these. Get a little dried out, maybe. Little ones. Ooh, touching that nettle. Like 3 of them right there in that little group. I'm seeing a lot of these false morels. That's what I call them. that's really a good sign for me when I find morels. I see a lot of these around, which I'm finding morels today, and there they are. So yeah, I don't know much about them. I don't eat them, but usually when you see them, it's a good sign. Big patch of bluebells. That's what I call them. Usually when these bloom, the morels are up. For this property anyway. I found a mess of mushrooms. I didn't lose my dog. Probably got a few ticks on me. Well, there you have it. It's a major miracle for me to find them, and a blessing. But even got my dog back all right. She's got a hurt leg, so I don't know how many more seasons she's going to be able to go out with me. She's getting old. I think she's around 11 years old. Really beautiful spring day out, hunting for the elusive morel mushrooms. But today, they were found. But yeah, so I'm going to go home, have a good meal with these. Thanks for coming along. See you in the next one. Oh, it's day 2 today, May 8th. I'm going to try it again. It's pretty windy. Oh, day 2. I spotted my first morel. Right there. Look at that there. Big thorns sticking out of that tree. I'd like to fall on one of them. Wow. I think that's what they call a locust tree. Big, long thorns. Give you an idea. Yeah, I would not want to fall into one of them. Like something out of a horror movie. Yep, found one so far. Hopefully that improves. That one there is easy to see. Maybe there's a couple more around it. I have my buddy here today to help me out. She's got a hurt leg, Ginger, my dog. She had a hard time. Yesterday I just went to get her out for the season. You start finding the smaller, darker ones. Let you know your season's just begun. I'm in northern Illinois. That's a nice one there. Violets are blooming. Come out of there, you son of a gun. Old Mr. Morelli, look at that. It's not a bad looking mushroom. It's amazing, look at the root systems on these things. That's crazy. Right there. one's a little bit more delicate. Hiding underneath the leaf. Yep. A little darker, a small one. Yep, there's 3 of them in that group, so they're here. Just gotta track them down. Seen one here and I lost it already. That's how small these are. I know you're in here, you son of a gun. I just seen that one. Now I can't find it. Oh, look at this here. This ain't the one, but there's... Look how little that is. How little that mushroom is. You gotta have eagle eyes. You gotta really have some good eyes to see that. And my eyes aren't that good. But I lost that one. Incredible. Oh well, wasn't that big. I found it. I had to stand up and get a look. Right there. Barely even see that. Take that leaf. Right there. Another little one. I'll take anything. I've had some bad seasons. Been buying them most of the time. Gonna walk through this patch I hit yesterday. I ended up finding like around a pound, a little over a pound yesterday. It's becoming pretty tough to find them today. Only found a few. I can see why these things are $50 a pound. If you get lucky and find a patch, you know, that's the main thing. Like me, I found that patch yesterday. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got hardly anything. Found a couple here and there, but yeah, if you don't find a patch, so exciting spotting one of them. You walk around for, you know, an hour, look down, see one. It's like, am I really seeing one? That's how rare these things are. I could hunt through here for, you know, a week, maybe find 2 pounds or something. Somebody walks out their back door and there's like 10 pounds sitting there. You know, it's just weird how these things grow. Years ago, I was out here and I found a bunch of them. I came back the next morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning, and there they were again. So I think these come up overnight, but who knows? You know, that's just my opinion. But right there, another little one hiding. Where you at? Right there. A little bit darker. There's a mayapple flower. Usually you see these mayaples up, you know, mushrooms are not far behind, but the mayaples are so big it's hard to see them underneath them. Right there. Hiding underneath there. Look at that, you can't even, I'm standing here, you can't see nothing. Then when you pull this leaf back, right there it is. So if you're walking by, you're not even going to see that one. That's just how difficult it is to find these. If you get a huge patch of ones like 5-6 inches tall standing up there, oh heck yeah. You know, a blind person could find them, but it's just, they're really, especially the small ones this time of the year. And little guys are really tough to spot. I'll take them. It's really rare to find these morels. There. Ah, that stuff right there is that nettles. Oh gosh, just got that across my arm. Just spotted one of the nicest ones I've seen in 2 days. Let's see if you can spot that morel. I could see that from, I don't know where I am, 30, 40 feet away. I'd like to find about 100 of them. Ain't that pretty? Yeah, heck, that thing's in there. Oh, heck. Yeah, that's just a really nice morel there. Just up maybe today or yesterday. There's the roots. My morel cam. Where's your friends at, buddy? Just picked that big one up there on the hill. I think I'm into a small patch. Another one right here. Something took a bite out of that one. Getting old there, see it's. Boy, it's just beautiful out. Nice breeze. Sunny day. Get up early and enjoy these days. Where are you at, morel? Nice flowers. I think they call that a phlox. There's a carnivorous plant called a jack-in-the-pulpit. See that right there? That's got a little, that little knob there, attracts flies and insects. They get on that and they fall down in there, inside there, and they get eaten. Anyway, I do know a little bit about that. It's jack-in-the-pulpit. Right there, I call them false morels. They got a little head on the top of them. But right over there is a morel. So usually I see them, I find morels. Right there by a nettle plant. Just one morel. Them are pretty easy to find. They're the kind of orangish. See here where someone's beat all the mayapple tops off. That's not from deer. Someone's walked through here, found a few of them, and beat all the mayapples off. So I look down. Right here's a couple. Right there. Kind of when you beat everything up, kind of gives away your patch. Probably about maybe half a pound if I'm lucky. Try to make sure I get all the dirt off them before I throw them in a bag. Tell you what, I got to work out today. 2 hours out here walking around. Got maybe half a pound, but very thankful to get them. Season's just started here. The foliage is really coming up, but I'm gonna come back in a couple days. Maybe the big yellow ones will be up. So stay tuned. Getting a few this year. Very happy. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Came over here to take a look at this dead American elm tree. Bark's coming off it. See if there's any morels. May 9th. And what do you know? I found a couple. I'm in shock. Let's see if I can rediscover them here for you. I don't step on them or smash them. Oh, right here's one. Look at that. That's about getting old. That fell over. See that? Top fell off of it. That's been up probably a couple days. Pretty good sized morel there. Come on out of there, you son of a gun. Ah! That broke him off. Sun's getting ready to set. Really nice evening out. Where did I see that son of a gun at? I seen a nice, right there it is. I seen a really nice one over here. Tell you what, you can't find them, you're in trouble. That's a big mushroom there. Look at that. That a nice one. I'd like to find about 20 or 30 of them laying around. Oh, here's another one fell over. See, they're getting old. They're up a couple days ago, and oh, here's another little one there. So they've been up for a couple days. Yeah, this one's pretty fresh. Right there. Right there hiding. See that? That is a nice mushroom there. That thing's probably 4 or 5 inches tall. Coming right out of the ground. It's probably been out for a day. That's a big morel. Really thick gooseberry trees. It's hard to see. Oh, here's another one down here. Oh, they're all over the place. I think I got another load here. Oh, heck yeah. Oh yeah, I'm glad I came. Oh, that one there came off. See that? It's got separated. Seen another one. Oh yeah, right over here. Where'd you go to? Oh, there you are. Ah, see how that's hidden? You gotta be at the right angle to see these. This is a little bit smaller one. It's probably been up for a day or so. Yep, right underneath American elm. On a nice little patch of them. See, it still got some bark on it. Oh, if I don't fall down. This stuff's pretty rough. These gooseberries are really thick in here. Right there. Oh, there's a couple nice ones down in here. Look at the size of that one. Look at the size of that mushroom. Ow. Things are sharp. That compared to my hand. That is a nice mushroom there. Another one right next to it. At the top, that's gone on him. Fell off there. See, there's a piece of it. But the sun's getting ready to set. I'm going to pick these, head on up the hill. Oh, heck. Nice morels. What's left of him. Feeling things come out of the ground. Look at all that one. One grew around the tree branch. Ain't that something? It broke off. Oh, there he goes. I don't want to leave any behind. These things are like gold. Oh, that's growing out of the moss. Oops. There's the nicest one I found probably, I don't know, a long time, years. All right. Oh my gosh. He's in the ground. There we go. That is a nice morel. Get the other one out of there. Tops broke off or something. Let's try to eat it. It's all right, I'll take it. down in the there. Yep, another nice one. Yeah, they're definitely up. I've been finding the morels for 3 days now. Small ones getting a little bit bigger now. So, then we're just, you know, some really nice morels. Well, I'm getting ready to get out of here. May 9th, 2025 is coming to an end. The sun's getting ready to set in the west there. Nice, beautiful evening out. Found me some morels. Found them underneath this elm tree here. Got a few bits and pieces. Good old American elm. Thank you. I'm going to come back and check this out again in a couple of days. Maybe there might be some bigger ones underneath it. Or that might just be the end. But usually the big yellow ones start coming up. These are a little bit darker. But yeah, very thankful. These are really hard to come by. So thanks for coming along. See you in the next one.